18 months between.
Except me.
Yeah, and the baby then.
Well, 10 years before I happened along.
Okay.
Well, we didn't really want you.
I
but
know, and I was not planned, I guarantee it.
You were not planned?
No.
And how old are you now?
I'm 10 years younger than Paul.
So you're 76.
76.
76, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So they had just to wait for you
Yeah,
for some years.
I was something special.
No, he was spoiled to death.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
think so? Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now about John Victor. What did he tell you about the journey across the ocean?
Well, you know, he came across on a cattle boat, and he took care of the cattle for his fare.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so he came like free over the ocean if he just took care of those cattle?
But it was only it wasn't all the way across, just to Germany, wasn't it?
Maybe so.
I think it was just to Germany.
Went he first to Germany? Was it like that? Did he go to Germany first?
I think so.
And that was on the cattle boat?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
what I understood.
What kind of cattle was that? Cows or?
Cows, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Do you know where in Germany he arrived?
I've got the thing where he sailed out of
Bremen.
Bremen, Germany.
Bremen, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where
He
that's
sailed out from Bremen,
to Ellis Island.
yes, to Ellis Island.
Yeah.
You know, I have read about there were about 21,000 people arriving every day on Ellis Island for
Yeah.
some times. So it was a lot of people.
Yeah.
Okay. What did he tell you? Did he tell you anything? Or do you remember anything about that trip over the ocean?
I don't.
I don't either.
I don't either.
Well, he said that he was used to they had farms, but they also fished there in Finland,
Mm-hmm.
and so he was used to being on the water.
Yes, he was
Yeah.
used to the water.
Yeah, and so he was on that when that first night out. He said on the ship, everybody was partying and having a good time, and he said the second night they was all sick. They was all seasick except him and one other Finnish girl that was there. And he said, "B just danced all night. B have a hell of a party." But everybody was sick except they all had seasick. That's the only thing I remember about it.
Okay,
Yeah.
but he wasn't seasick.
No. Him and this one girl, this Finnish girl, she wasn't sick either. So they
Okay.
danced and partied all night.
The second night.
Yeah, the second night, because he said all the rest of them was sick.
Okay.
That's
great.
about the only thing I remember about it.
Uh-huh. How long did it last? That trip over the ocean?
I have
haven't no clue.
Mm-hmm.
No idea.
Because I have read about that it lasted for 3 or 4 weeks to get across.
It could have.
Good have, yeah.
If you read those immigrant books,
Yeah.
that's something about.
Yeah, and I never heard him say how long it took.
No, I never even.
Okay.
I did overgo.
Yeah.
But how was it with John Victor's language? What kind of languages did he use? Swedish or English?
When he first came
Mhm.
to this country, he went over on the Brazos River around Chalma, New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And the old lady was Barraza, wasn't it?
I think so.
Barraza.
Was she?
And
Was
she
that
was
her-
Finnish, or Swedish.
Well, that's her name.
I only know that her last name was Barraza.
The
Barraza.
person he met first was Miss Pettyjohn from Pagosa, wasn't it, Paul?
Well, he worked there, and he couldn't speak a word of English.
That was a Finnish girl.
Mm-hmm.
But didn't
And he couldn't speak a word of
wasn't the
English,
lady,
no?
Miss Pettyjohn from
I don't
Pagosa?
There was a lady by the name of
And
Betty
she,
Jo.
yeah, and that's who he could talk to because she was Finnish.
Well, this old lady Barraza, she ran the cookhouse.
Yeah.
And she'd make him tell her stuff in English.
Okay.
And then if he couldn't understand her, well, then she'd tell him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so
that's how
she
he...
talked first English to him, and then she like translated.
But he spoke good English.
Oh, yeah.
Did it?
There was a few words he
Yeah.
So this Lady Barraza was the first to learn him English.
That's what I think.
That's what I understood.
Where was that?
In New Mexico.
In New
At
Mexico.
Elvado.
Okay. How long did he stay there?
I don't know. He worked at the Elvado Dam and he hauled timber into that mill there.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. But then after that he went.
He went to Silverton
Yeah.
and worked
He
in
went
the
after
to
that.
mine.
Silverton, working.
What did he tell about the mines?
He couldn't take it.
Mm-hmm.
He,
it was
Well,
too
he
bad.
hauled ore out of there from Silverton, Durango,
Mm-hmm.
on what they called them, a ore wagon,
Yeah.
and
Horse
with
wagon.
6 head of horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many horses?
6 horses.
Okay.
be 3 teams.
Yeah.
Yes, with 3 teams, and they went out from Durango
From
to.
Silverton to Durango.
Silverton to Durango.
Durango had a smelter.
Okay. Did he drive the horses? No, what?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
he
yeah.
had a 4-horse. He had 8 horses for a while
Yeah.
Why did he drive those horses from Silverton to Durango?
to bring the ore.
That's the only way you could get it there.
What?
It was the only way they could get the ore out of Silverton into Durango to
The
get it
ore.
processed.
Or what's
the
that?
gold mine.
The
Gold.
stuff, you know. Yes, I
Yeah.
know.
I bet it is.
It's
Yeah.
like the silver and the gold and the
Right.
iron
Yeah.
and things. Like,
Yeah.
It was
yes.
copper. They
So they brought it by horse
Yeah.
down from Silverton to Durango.
Right.
Okay, they didn't use that train,
It wasn't there yet.
It wasn't there yet.
There wasn't no train.
but it was there in the 1890, I think.
When he was in Durango and rode the train to Chattanooga and got off there, and he and Charlie Scudrick skied into Ophir, and he hauled over there at Ophir for a long time. He
Yeah.
showed us where he came down,
Yeah.
and it was straight up and down the road.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
took the skis, like
Well,
on skis.
now they do.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. But did he work in the mines? I mean, inside the mines,
Yes.
digging.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
3 of them, wasn't it?
He worked at the Tomboy, and then that was at Telluride.
And then Minnie
And
Gulch, I
then
heard
Minnie Gulch, and he worked at the Gold King for a
Gold
while.
King.
Gold King, yeah.
These are different companies, or
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So he worked in Telluride as well.
Oh yeah.
Telluride and Ophir and Silverton.
Okay. So did he stay in Telluride also, like live there, or?
They lived at the mine.
I'm
They
going
lived
up
at
to
the
Graham
mine.
Forings for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They lived at the mine.
Yeah.
He said
Wow.
they used to come to town, and I suppose they'd have quite a few drinks.
Yes, yes.
And then they'd rent horses and go back to the mine.
Yeah. Huh?
And
How long did
When
they
they
stay
got
there?
to the
whole
mine.
week, or like
Yeah, I
for a week,
imagine.
and then they came down for the weekend? Or?
maybe longer than that, I don't know.
Okay.
But they'd turn the horses loose when they got to the mine, and then the horses would come
Go
back,
back down
to
the hill.
Telluride.
Oh, by themselves.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay. But to live in the mines, I mean, did
Well,
they
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 have
had
did they
had-
have beds and?
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. They had.
cookhouses and
Oh.
They had shacks there.
Yeah.
well, they were
Shacks.
most about 2-story buildings with
Yeah.
different rooms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were
I-
the ladies making food for them, or?
I guess some of the mines there was lady cooks.
I don't
Yeah, I
know.
think so.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
But what about this English then? Did he speak Swedish ever? Did you hear him speak Swedish?
Well, I thought they spoke Swedish instead of Finnish,
I
but I'm
did
not
too.
sure.
Yes,
they
he was.
did.
Yes, he was Swedish speaking
Yes,
for
he
sure.
was.
Because
Yeah.
the whole of our family is still today.
Mhm.
We are Swedish
Mhm.
speaking.
Yes, but
Yeah.
he could still speak some. He had forgotten a lot, and he said he could understand it better than he could speak it because he had
Okay.
forgotten.
And I know he couldn't read it hardly. He couldn't remember
No.
the language
Yeah.
because when Uncle Gus died, he got a letter from him,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
and he said that he died of lung trouble.
Yeah.
But he went down and Bill Scutwick helped him figure out
Oh,
what.
Okay, so Scutwick was better in Swedish than Victor.
Yeah.
They figured it out together.
Mhm.
But how was it with? I know that John Victor, he had friends from Finland, families from Finland, but did they speak English with each other or Swedish?
They spoke English.
They spoke English. Dad never would talk Swedish.
No, he wouldn't talk to him.
He wouldn't teach us anything in Sweden.
Now he taught me to say 7,777.
Oh, good for you.
Can you say it still?
Probably don't say it right. 7,777.
Yes, yeah.
Is that right?
Yes, it's about. It's like 7,777.
That's all I remember.
You remember that?
The only word I ever can remember is Yuletide
Yes.
for Merry Christmas. I thought it was Merry Christmas, but
Jultid.
okay.
Yes, I think you said Jultid. But you said Merry Christmas is like God Jul.
Okay.
God Jul.
Good
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah. So Jack and Lucille, you can at least some word in Swedish, but
Didn't
how
he
is it?
say Hess was horse?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Häst.
Cool was cow.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that. But as far as speaking it, he never did.
No, he didn't.
No, just single words like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-huh. And do you remember any Swedish words, Stella?
Well, I asked him, what do you say for mother and father?
Yes.
And he said, we say mother and father just like you do.
And he was always saying, when it had stormed, oh, we'll just do like they do in the old country. And we said, what's that? Let it storm.
Let it storm. Yeah.
Okay.
Just let it storm.
Yeah.
Okay. Let it storm.
Yeah.
So he said that in the old country they say
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's the way we done it, he said, in the old country.
Okay.
Just let it.
So he talked about the old country.
Yeah, he always called it the old country.
He did.
Yeah.
So that was like a concept for Finland,
Yeah.
the old country.
Right.
How did he talk about the old country? What did he tell you? If he did?
I don't remember. He said in the wintertime, a lot of times they'd get a bobsled and go out, go down a little hill and out on the ice for quite a while.
Yeah.
They built just like a sailboat, only they put it on
Bobsled.
and put a sail on it, and he said we could go for miles
On the ice.
on the ice.
Yes.
Well, it was just like sailing a boat,
Mm-hmm.
except we had the bobsled on there.
Mm-hmm.
And
They
then
did. Huh?
his big toe was purple all of his life, and he said one time they climbed up in the windmill and said was going to watch the ships come in,
Yeah. Huh?
and they slammed the door on the upstairs up in the windmill and hit his toe, and that never did. It never came off, or it just stayed purple. Do you remember that?
No.
Don't you?
No, I don't remember.
No.
And that was in Finland. Like
Oh yes.
they looked for boats
Mhm.
coming.
Coming up.
Yeah, and they were in a windmill.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And what happened? The door slammed.
The
on
door
his toe.
slammed and hit his toe.
Okay.
But he always had that purple toe. Don't you remember that?
I
No.
don't
What
either.
means
I
purple
don't
toe?
know.
It's like
Bruised.
Just bruised. Black
Okay.
and blue.
Smashed.
okay, smashed. Okay.
And he did, I think I told you, he did go out after it froze to pick cranberries.
Yes.
And he was in a boat, and lightning struck that, and he could only hear in one
Yeah,
ear. It broke his
yes.
ear.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
who
I
was
remember.
it that was hit by lightning? That was some of his relation and burned the shoes off of their feet.
Oh, yeah, I heard him say that, but I don't know who it was.
I don't know
It
anything.
was somebody's relative.
Yeah,
You know.
Was it aunts?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
What did he tell about the family at home? in the old country?
Well,
Not very much that I can remember.
just about
He
Uncle.
said when he was 9 years old, he was driving a fishing boat.
Yeah.
He was on a fishing boat
Yeah,
when he was 9.
yeah. Said he was piloting the boat.
Okay, he was just like a, yeah. Mm-hmm.
All he knew how to do was work.
Yeah.
All
What?
Work.
Work.
He wasn't a very real big man, but he could outwork two normal guys.
Okay.
Oh, he was.
He worked like 2 normal guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was a blacksmith.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah.
blacksmiths have these big anvils.
Mm-hmm.
And they said he was the only man in this one camp that could pick that up in one hand with the horn of the anvil.
Okay, so he was strong.
Oh,
Yeah.
He weighed 125 pounds.
Yeah. He
Oh,
was,
he weighed more than that.
no, he wasn't very big.
I
man.
know he was
That's
small.
what he weighed most of the time.
You know, many of the Kronholms are still quite small.
Yeah.
They are, yes.
Yeah, he
but they are
wasn't
often
that big.
athletic and strong and like that. So
No,
it's like,
that's, I
That's
guarantee.
why he
Yeah.
was.
That's why he was. I guarantee he was
I-
strong.
He had a blower that he had made.
a what?
Oh, explain.
Well,
It
Yeah.
had coal in the window and you
It
turn
was
on.
what he welded with.
a blacksmith shop,
A blower.
a blower,
Yeah, a blower.
and it had a little fan over here,
Mm-hmm.
and it would blow air into there, and they'd get the coal going, and then he could put iron in there, and
And I
heat it.
have turned
And
that
heated.
wheel
I
many
have.
an hour.
Yeah, I have to.
That's
I,
why.
I love to go out and watch him.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He did that.
He was a good
Went he to
blacksmith.
other houses doing this, or did they come with their horses together?
No, he just did it for the. Well, he did it for the sawmills. He worked as a blacksmith, but at home, it was just for stuff that we needed.
You
Yeah.
needed yourself?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did it for neighbors too. They'd
Yeah.
bring stuff in. He'd weld it.
Okay, because we
Yeah.
could see that on the museum yesterday. We saw that oxen thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
know what it's called in
Yoke.
English.
Oh,
Yoke.
sure.
Okay, and he made that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, chopped it out of a log.
So he was kind of handyman.
Oh, he
No,
was
he
handy.
I had a shoeing hammer, and I think Dale got it now. I think I give it to Dale. That he had made.
Yeah.
Said when he was shoeing horses in them logging camps, all the horseshoe hammers was too small.
Right.
So he built this and just suited his own thing.
Mother used to pound steak with that.
Yeah.
But he used to pound the horse with it too. When they'd lean on him when he was putting the shoes on, he'd say, "Stand up there, boy."
He didn't
Get
like
that old horse.
but he liked horses as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
And cows. And
He used to chew oxen too.
Yeah.
They
That's
Them
said he
logging
was
camps.
really horseman. They said he didn't even need reins. All he did was talk to them, and they knew what to do.
Oh, he could talk with horses.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He could make them do what he wanted them to.
The man speaking
But
with
I'll
horses.
tell you one thing. One time, there was 2 old Englishmen there, and one of them ordered a box. On the train, they have, what do you call them, boxes? One car anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And he brought that in full of Shetland ponies
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
from the Shetland Islands. And my dad bought one of those.
Mm-hmm.
And she was a beautiful mare. He put her under the Christmas tree for us kids that year.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that, Paul?
No, I
No, I
And
I've got a picture in my bunch of all
She
of us
was
on those.
on
yeah,
on
I've
it,
got
on
one
it.
but
So one time he sent my
You and
sister down
Alice
to the
was on
neighbors,
Old
which was
Queen.
an aunt and uncle. And he said, sent him after a part for something because he broke down. And when that horse come to a certain part of the road, it stopped. And she couldn't get it to go on. She flipped it, and she even tried to lead it across, but she couldn't get it. So she went back and told Dad, "I can't get old Babe across." Well, he'd do it. And he got on that horse, went there, stopped there, and he went. And he was so mad. So pretty quick he sold it to a circus. We had 3 colts out of that horse, I think. That
Yeah.
mare, didn't we?
I don't know.
How
You're
many
talk-
horses did you have? Like in one
Well,
time?
we had quite a few more, but this Chapman was the only one. But she had a colt. She
Oh,
was
Dan.
with colt. Oh, Dan. And then she had Trixie and Midge.
No, Trixie was Midge's.
Yeah.
mother.
And so
But I didn't think I didn't remember him selling her to us.
I didn't either. I don't
then
remember.
he got to where he just, she just so honored. And he sold her
But
to
she
a
was
circle.
pretty tough.
And they said she was one of the smartest horses they'd ever had.
Okay.
She was a beautiful horse, but man, she did what she wanted to.
Well,
Yeah.
so did Midge.
But she wouldn't, that babe wouldn't let the man ride her.
Yeah.
Old
All right.
Steve Furch come down there one time, and he was a great big old German. He said I couldn't ride her, and he jumped on. She put his head in the water trough.
it was-
But us kids, 3 and 4 of us could
Yeah,
get on.
we
She'd
could all
never
ride.
do
Yeah.
a thing.
Okay.
Well, on that picture that you said all I was riding her, Aubrey and I was on baby.
No, you were on Dan.
No,
Stella
Stella was
was-
on down.
Oh, I thought Stella was on Baby.
But how was it? Did you have contact with other Finnish families or friends?
No.
I don't
Yeah, we
think-
did. There was a neighbor there, Vic Johnson, and he had given the farewell party to my
Victor
dad.
Johnson.
Vic Johnson.
Big
Johnson.
And he just lived, 5 miles from Dad.
Probably,
There in Pagosa?
yeah.
At the ranch.
At the ranch.
At the ranch.
Oh, well,
yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Was
and
he
they
from
lived on a ranch.
Was he from Jakobstad as well?
I don't know. Charlie,
Yeah.
our Scutwicks were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Stupid.
And so was Axel Nelson.
Yeah.
And
Was
so was
Scutweeks like a
Skutvik.
yes? Were they a couple? I mean, male and a female. But
that was Bill Skudvik that you went to see the grave yesterday.
Oh, they didn't find his grave.
Oh, they didn't, but that's who it was Bill Skudvik.
what that Bill Scutweek, was he married to
Yeah.
Yeah.
a Finnish lady
Elizabeth
or
was-
No.
no English? Okay, but that was the Scutweeks.
Yeah.
And then
She's the one that delivered me.
Yeah.
And her,
Stanley
she
Peter.
had the same birthday as me. I mean, we were same birth kids.
okay,
Except she, God, I don't know how old she was. But she knew how to deliver
Bill
babies.
Scutweek's wife.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
Elizabeth.
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 Mhm.
But you
They-
see, there were 5 families at Pagosa that came from Jacobston.
It was
Wow.
5 families.
There were
Mhm.
Skudviks and Johnsons and Axel Nelson.
What? Nelson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Axel Nelson.
Axel
Axel
Nelson.
Nelson.
Okay.
And, what was those 2 boys? Harold and
I didn't-
Wester.
Western.
Oh, her.
I didn't know.
Westerlund. Yes.
Yeah, Western.
That was
Harald and
And who was the
Herbert.
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 Yeah, but there was another family then, because there was
Oh.
5 came from there.
Oh,
I don't know.
and these were brothers.
No,
The 2 of
Herb
them.
and
Westerlunds. Were not brothers.
Yes, they were brothers.
2 of them.
Harald and
Yeah.
Herbert. Herbert and Harald.
That
They
Herb
were-
David's a character.
They
Oh.
were Westerlund brothers.
Yeah.
Did they marry or?
Not that I
Neither
know.
one of. Well, yes.
Herb finally got
Herb
married.
finally got
Oh,
married.
did he?
Yeah.
Which one?
Herbert.
Herbert.
But
Okay.
one time we were with Herbert and he was really drunk and he said, "Oh, Peterson, you used to know Killjoy," 'cause I wouldn't drink with him.
Okay.
Just an old kid.
He didn't drink anything. Your father.
Not very
No.
much.
Uh-uh.
Once in a
Right.
while.
At Christmas time, he had to have a Tom and Jerry, and that's the only time I knew him to drink. very
Okay.
much. But every
What is
Christmas-
that? Tom.
I don't
Well, I don't know.
remember
It was a mixture.
I don't
of something.
remember that.
I
No,
do.
don't either.
Yeah, he
I
had to have
remember
a
one
Tom.
time he come
For
on
Christmas.
Croslands.
that.
By he was really looped. Old Walter made a bunch of choke cherry wine.
And that was for Christmas.
No,
Yeah,
this was just in the summertime.
Okay, but that drink for Christmas. That
Yeah.
was
That
once
was
a
Yeah,
year.
He only did that at Christmas time. But he
Okay.
had to have a Tom and Jerry. And I don't know what it was for sure. It was some kind of drink.
Okay.
Yeah, he liked it. Toddy was.
Toddy? Yes, I've heard of those. I have never tried one. Toddies, I think older people in Finland as well, they drank toddies.
Yeah.
I have never, yeah.
Well, wait till you get old and then you'll tell.
Yeah.
Hang around us long enough.
Yeah, right.
Wanted, did he ever talk about visiting Finland or?
Yes, one time Dad and Vic Johnson and Hattie, that was Vic's daughter, and me were going to Finland. We was all ready to go, and I don't know what happened, and something fell through, and none of us got to go, but there were 4 of us going.
I didn't know that.
That
I didn't know
was
that
Vic
either.
Johnson, and it was John Victor and you,
And
Stella.
his daughter Hattie. And we
Yeah.
were all going, and we just about ready to go, and then I don't remember what
That's all.
happened, but I know we
Of
could.
course, that-
I don't know. Dad never seemed to ever want to go back.
You had plans
No.
for
Yeah,
that?
we had plans to go.
Okay. But
We
what
were
did
all
he
going.
tell you? Why wanted he to go back?
I don't remember why or why we didn't go. I don't remember that. I just know how disappointed I was because we wanted to go.
Do you remember that he was kind of curious to see what Finland was like today, or?
I don't know.
I don't never
I don't know.
remember hearing him say.
I
I don't
don't either.
remember either.
Did he ever talk about? I mean, when he left Finland, we were under the Russians.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did he talk about the Russians?
Yeah,
or-
yeah, he hated Russians.
Okay.
Them
That's
damn
a-
Russians.
That's the reason he came to
Yeah.
the
But
United
he
States.
did send in a paper, and somebody's got it now, that he asked to be released from that. And
He
they-
has to be released from what?
from the Russians, from
Okay.
their rule. And they allowed that, and as soon as they did, he came over here.
Well, he was 18 and they took him while in the army,
Yeah,
18.
and he didn't want to go in the army.
he was 17
He was 17 when he come over.
when he came here, right?
I thought he was
Yeah.
18.
I thought he was 18.
I thought it was 17.
Well,
did
it
too.
don't matter.
Who cares? For
17,
one,
18.
We don't care.
Yeah.
But he was in the army for a while.
No.
or-
No.
They wanted him there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Now-
never was an army.
It was
And he
just,
wanted to leave because of that.
it was
Yeah.
just Uncle Billy that was in the army.
But he
And
was
that
in
was for the United
the,
States.
yeah, he was in the U.S. Army.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In World War One.
Uncle Bill.
Mhm.
Yes, I know. We still have his uniform in Finland.
Is
Yeah, and
that
I showed
right?
you.
Yes,
You've
yes.
seen the picture.
At
of
that
it.
family gathering, we had it. We hang it on the wall, so
And
everybody
he
could
was
see
at
it.
Waco, Texas, wasn't he?
It was a green color.
Yeah.
Well, he was in Germany.
No, he never went over
no,
to Stella.
No.
He didn't go to Germany.
No,
I thought he did.
No, he was in Waco, Texas. The
Yeah.
whole
In
time.
Texas, Uncle Bill.
Mhm.
Yeah.
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 I sure thought he went to Germany because they used to ask me, "Where's your Uncle Billy?" And I said, "He's over there trying to kill the Kaiser."
And then I wonder, have you ever experienced that John Victor was kind of, that he had Finnish blood, or that you have Finnish blood, and what does that mean?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I never thought much about it.
You haven't? No?
I just knew I was half Finn, and so that's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never regretted it. I thought it was pretty
Oh,
neat.
no,
all
I
well, yeah, I was.
don't
I
think
was,
any of us
I was
ever.
proud of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you
I
know,
was there.
my grandmother, my mother's mother,
Mm-hmm.
and Dad was so good to her. He just
Yeah.
good as could be, and she always called him the foreigner. She never
The what?
the foreigner.
The foreigner.
Oh,
Okay.
she always did that.
But
I never heard
she
that
liked
either.
her.
No.
She liked her.
Well,
That
yeah,
granny.
he liked her.
He
He
liked
liked her, but she
She
didn't want
was a little bit
Oh,
on.
she wasn't.
She didn't want Mom to marry a foreigner.
Okay.
And so that's all she ever called him. Was
Okay.
Was a
The
foreigner.
foreigner. Yes. Mm-hmm.
She never would tell us what she was.
No.
No, but they were from Kentucky.
Yeah, that was.
I think that they
She
were-
was English and Irish.
And that was like, John Victor married
Goldie Bennett.
Goldie Bennett, yes, and
Yeah.
it was Goldie's mother.
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
talked about the foreigner.
Yeah, called him
Okay.
foreigner. That's
Yeah.
all she ever called him.
Okay.
You probably saw their graves yesterday up there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nathan and Alice.
And I showed her that grave down there with the iron.
Did you find both of them?
No, I just found the one, but she
That
wrote it down. She had the dates and everything on it, right?
Was that
Mm,
Dr.
yes,
Mary?
yes.
Right.
It
Well,
was,
there was two of them, and
Victor
Dad used
Est.
to always put flowers on them on Decoration Day.
yes. It was
Who
one.
was
We
that?
we saw one
Who
grave.
was it?
It was Victor Öst, and he died when he was 28 years old.
Who was
Oh.
that?
And
He's up there at the.
Jack showed us that
And who
Yeah,
was
grave.
it?
I don't
It
know.
was a friend of Dad's,
Yeah, it was a friend of.
and there was two of them for a long time, and that one was right across from the folks' grave,
Okay.
and the other one was down under the hill.
That's
What
where it was
happened
at.
to them?
I have no
I had
idea.
no idea.
Mhm. But they died quite young.
Yeah.
Okay, and they were from Peterson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it was
Well,
two
That
graves.
one grave
Yeah.
that
Hmm We saw one of them.
decorated was Dr. Mary's,
And
and
he
Helen
was-
did a lot of that work.
You
Oh
know?
yeah, but that's on over a ways. That's where Dr. Mary's grave is.
Yeah,
but
the
this
neat thing with this grave you showed us is that everything was written in Swedish on it. It was not in English.
Uh-huh.
Because I have seen all the other graves of Scandinavian or Swedish, Finnish people, they were written in English.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So, but this was in Swedish. So I think it was.
Well, there was two of them, and they looked just alike, the
Uh-huh.
kind of iron cross.
Yes, it was an iron cross on top of it.
Yeah.
Yes. It was not a stone.
No,
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 uh-uh.
no.
No,
I bet somebody pulled that other now.
I don't know. Well, at least I couldn't find it yesterday, but I did find the one.
Yeah.
Well, the
that
last
was
time
really
I
nice.
was up there, which had been quite a few years ago, it was still there then.
Yeah.
Hmm It was really nice because I think I will take contact with this Öst family
Oh
and
yeah.
ask them if they know who this guy was, and because we know that family.
It would be neat.
Yes, and they live really close to us, only about 3 miles away.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, so it's
Well, I
okay.
wish you could have found the other.
Yeah.
And how do you think your parents or John Victor raised you? In
To be honest,
to be honest.
And
Okay.
to work.
Yeah.
And to work.
You bet.
but you know, Dad was as honest as the day is long, and I think he taught all of us kids to be honest. And to me, that's
Yeah.
He was honest.
Oh
yeah.
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 Absolutely.
Hmm
And he was a good neighbor
Oh yeah.
A good
Yeah.
neighbor. He helped.
and a
Neighbor,
very
so-
good
Yeah,
father.
he helped, didn't he?
Hmm And a good
yeah, he
farmer.
was a good father.
And I think he liked fishing as well.
Oh,
he
He
loved-
loved to
He
fish.
loved it.
He loved to fish.
Because I think that reminded him of his childhood.
Yeah, I
Because
imagine.
This Kronholm family, they have
He was
fished
a
a
good
lot.
fisherman.
Yeah.
During the Depression, during that was the 30s, I guess, or
Mhm.
later, he fished. He worked for Government Trail. He built government trails all over that country.
Okay.
And he furnished fish for the camp. There
Mhm.
were several of them worked, and he'd bring in the fish. And the game warden would come and eat with him and tell him how to. And he said, "I never had a license." He said, "I couldn't afford one." So he fished all summer and even fed the game warden, but he never had a license.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he raised your parents. They raised you to be honest and to work.
Yeah.
Something else you want to say about that? To be something else, or
Oh, I think that pretty well covered it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honest. Yeah.
Did he have a good sense of humor?
Yes, he did.
Oh,
he had humor. Mhm.
Yeah, he did that.
Mhm.
And he said he couldn't hear
Mhm.
out of that one ear, and he'd go in the front room, and he said he couldn't hear what I was going to. You know, he heard what he wanted to.
Yeah.
On April Fool's Day, my mother made biscuits. And she told the kid, "Don't you eat this biscuit." And she filled it full of cotton. "This is for Dad. We're going to fool him." And you know, she said, "Don't you touch it." And when the breakfast was over, that was there. So he'd heard her say that anyway, and he didn't need it either.
So he heard when he wanted to.
Yeah.
He heard that was
Selective hearing.
Yes, selective hearing. Okay. Oh, this was really wonderful to hear about all these stories. And I think I will find a good story out of this and write something.
I can tell you a funny story about my dad and mom.
Okay.
We had a pantry in that house you went to. I don't know if it's still there or not.
No, the pantry ain't there, but the house is. We went all through the house.
Yes, I know, but there was a pantry out in the
Yeah,
kitchen.
it ain't there no more.
And I guess it was you. Mom would go in there for something, and she wouldn't remember. She'd always shut the, not always, but most times she'd shut the door by.
Or
There
the
she
wind would
was.
blow it shut.
Yeah.
And she was in there, and she couldn't get out, and Jack worried.
And
She
she
was
just had
locked. She
a
was
knob
locked.
on the outside. to
And
open
she
it.
worried, he worried and worried, what are you going to do when I go to school? And so there was some men there helping my dad hay. And she had dinner just nearly ready, and she went in there after some and shut herself in. Here all the stuff was cooking on the stove. Did you see my old cook stove?
Yes, I saw it.
And so she said she knocked on the window. Daddy was out there, and she knocked on the window, tried to get him to come and let her out, and he waved at her. And so she said she'd do it again, and he just waved at her.
Well, she'd peck on the window and wave.
But somehow or another, she finally got him to come and let her out of the pantry.
She was locked there.
Yeah, she was locked in.
Okay.
Another funny story, we raised a lot of pigs. I showed you where the pig pen is.
Yeah.
And one got out one time, and the highway used to run right by the place. And they was out there after this pig, and she said, my mother said she didn't think nothing about it. Said she was running after Dad, and she had a broom.
Okay.
And said people was stopping along the highway to watch them.
They thought she was beating him.
They thought she was
And
beating
that was John Victor running with the broom. Okay.
Yeah, she was trying to get the pig, and they thought she was beating on Dad.
Okay.
I remember one time Dad had been out riding the range, and he a lot of times would get rabbits or grouse or something and bring home.
Mm-hmm.
And he saw this rabbit run in a hollow log,
Mm-hmm.
so he got down and he tried to get it out, and he couldn't, so he set a fire and to smoke it out.
Okay.
Set his pants on fire. When he came home, he had one leg of his pants was burned off to his knee.
Did he catch the rabbit?
I
then?
don't remember.
But you know, we had a cattle range there on the range. We could put our cows out there in the summer. And then he had $1,000, 1,000-acre place that we threw them in the fall. Wasn't that 1,000 acres there?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
That across the road was
And,
1,200 acres.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when we rode, I used to ride with him and help him gather. I suppose the other kids. But for a lunch, the only thing he ever took was a can of tomatoes. He said, that gives me drink and that gives me food.
Okay.
And he'd just take a can of tomatoes for his lunch.
He used
Okay.
to take that for when it was haying, too.
Yeah.
But he
Okay.
liked sugar on it. The Finns used that as a dessert.
Yeah. Yeah,
What-
he
what's
liked
he
sugar.
like?
Sugar on tomatoes.
Sugar.
Sugar on tomatoes.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And he used to drink a lot of buttermilk.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he loved it.
Buttermilk.
Buttermilk, yeah.
I like that you made,
I
but
like-
this you buy now.
Oh, that's,
We used to make it.
that.
When he was a hand, they'd take him out a 5-pound lard bucket full of buttermilk, and he'd drink the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it was good that
Oh,
you
yeah.
made from butter. But
This stuff you make now, it's just got acid in it to
You
make
know, now it's 12:30. 11:30.
Oh,
And I think we should be at Greg's
Party?
place. Yes, about 12. So maybe you want to, take a break and like that. But I would really like to thank you. This was wonderful hearing
Oh,
all
thank
these
you.
stories.
Yes.
Nice.
Thank you for coming over here and letting us visit.
You bet.
Yes.
We really enjoyed
And
it.
if I write something, I will try to translate it so you can read it as well.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if there is an article in the newspaper, I will send the original so you can
Oh,
see.
that would be
Yeah,
Yeah,
so you
yeah,
can
yeah.
see the Swedish version of
Uh-huh.
it. Yes.
Yeah.
hmm
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be good.
hmm
That
Thanks a lot.
Dave told you about the guy that was neighbor of Vic Johnson that came from Jacob's dad also,
hmm
and they were all fans. But he said one time, let's see, let me get this right now.
hmm
He said, "Well, that Johnny Peterson, he calls himself a Swede. He's nothing but a goddamn Finlander."
Okay. He calls himself a Swede, but it's not.
He's just a Finlander.
Just a Finlander. Okay, that says
Those
something.
Western boys did that one.
But they were.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
that neighbor was Finnish speaking then.
Probably.
Yes, yeah.
But I never heard him talk anything but English.
I never did either.
What? You said something about Herb?
That was
That's
old
who said
Herb
that.
that said
Did you say
uh,
he's just
he's
what?
just a Finlander.
He's just a
Yeah,
Finlander.
that's who
Yeah.
said that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I thought he said about Vic, but maybe it was Dad.
Yeah, I thought it was about Vic too.
I think it was about Vic.
Okay, God. Don't pay no attention to
Close
what I
enough.
said. Everything I know is about third hand, you know. I was the little one. These guys were all grown before I was born.
Altogether, you know a lot.
You have to say your name again because I'm not good with names.
Yeah, Annette.
Annette.
Yes,
Annette.
Annette.
Okay.
I want to write all the names down, but my pad is in the car.
Yes.
I want to do it.
But you know, you will have that book for sure.
Oh,
so then
right.
you can look
Okay.
in it afterwards. Yes. So it's Annette and Max and Ulla.
Ola.
Ulla.
Yes.
Hula.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much.
Oh, a picture. But I had some. Well, you were with us yesterday, actually. Could you sit down? Then I take a picture.